one West, juice step. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga gave me dap and the dap was weak, we ain't like that. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. He wanted to leave the crib cause he walked in and I was cleaning my tab. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. They got live at camp and he folded quick, he ain't one West. He ain't one West, he a straight fraud, he just spying out. At a dance recital with the leggings on, said he trying out. He know how we rock, he know how we roll, he just aficionado. He don't put in no work, but I hear him coming when we popping them bottles. I ain't feeling that, get your ceiling cracked, I'm too real for that, you gotta be thorough. Claim me about it, but he never with it. But guy won't want look, that nigga just shit it. If I want that block, I send my niggas get it. Scope the area and send me your image. Pass the flyers out, cause this ain't a gimmick. She bad and she loyal, I have to rip it. I was a crook of punches, get the flying, now your tongue sticking, but without the ripping. Remember seeing pigeons, yeah, we broke it down, but we didn't whip it. Now this shit is different. Sticks and rulers couldn't measure how we live. Remember long nights posted in the kitchen. I was frustrated about how we living. Felt my hand was forced, had to make this shit. We don't wear purple, we don't sell drugs, we don't like crackers. Over strong, they don't get along, so they don't dap us. And that's cool with me, cause the corner us, you get truancy. Like a straight fool, fell in love with demons and you left the school, so I'ma eat your food. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga walk past, he ain't had that one West juice. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga gave me dap and the dap was weak, we ain't like that, we ain't like that. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. He wanted to leave the crib cause he walked in and I was cleaning my tab. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. They got live at camp and he folded quick, he ain't one right. I'm a straight goon, I'm a straight savage, I'ma let him have it, nigga, shut your mouth. This is not Christian rap, Glocks 940, Zaki into that. Debating who real, I'ma put an end to that. I shoot PK, real one West. Roll up the camp, I be beating my chest. Feeling it in the spirit, about the blazing shit. I'm on fire like I had some Cajun shit. T-shirts at the table for our agents in. Hurry up and buy on some Asian shit. Pause that. Everybody know Christ black. 2017, you can't fight that. Kill a right hook, they think Mike back. Kill a crossover, Mike back. King of pop, Mike back. Where mommy and poppy at? Someone sooner familiar. Hey, yo, watch that nigga. Yeah, he ain't familiar, I'm a big man. We do big things in a big room with the big boss. I don't jump for shit, I ain't crisscross. I'm a rap the priest. It's the 6th law. It's left Philly. What it's hitting for? About to go out to Boston. Just to find something chocolate with the thick thighs and the soft vibes. Hey, one West, I don't know the guy. I come in the paint, get him posterized. And my jacket stamp, bitch, I know the rise. Hey, one West, I don't know the guy. Hey, one West, hey, one West, hey, one West, hey, one West. Nigga walk past, hey, had that one West juice step. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga gave me dap and the dap was weak, we ain't like that, we ain't like that. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. He wanted to leave the crib cause he walked in and I was cleaning my tab. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. They got live at camp and he folded quick, he ain't one right, he ain't one right.
The sheep is hiding, that camp they crying, our people be siding. The earth colliding, bullets be flying, Israel dying, mothers be crying, the white man be lying. With all the billions in the world, as we aim for the sky. The white man is the devil, want a piece of the pie. On your knees praying, asking the high power. Why the BHN is always getting devoured? Cause he conditioned your mind to being a coward. And talk like a Christian, shout like a Christian. Everybody Muslim and want to be Christian. Fact is, tune in and listen. I should be K classes, teaching our masses with the scriptures. There is no contradiction. Fake camps, there is no competition. You can't love Esau and teach the scriptures, so just what?
I wish that every single one of these motherfucking crackers would.
For our violence against Jacob, your perpetual hatred, you gotta. Esau's gotta burn, as it says in the word. You gotta.
just vanish.
No more waking up at 4 a.m. to build apartments that a nigga can't afford to live in. No more contemplating robbing a bank. Or what'll happen if I put my boss up with the shank? Because I'm talking to me crazy, straight abusing his rank. And the satisfaction ain't worth catching a case. And I gotta do this shit here for my son's sake. But it's hard in this world when you're surrounded by snakes. If they was gone, my father probably would have been in my life. My nigga Mike wouldn't have lost 30 years of his life. My nigga Jai-Line would probably be rocking a mic instead of me wishing I could bring her back while I write. No more brothers that's whipping up in the kitchen. No more daughters stripping or even selling the kitten. No more pigs planting evidence for phony convictions. We could enjoy this whole planet, every black and Hispanic, if they
I wish that every single one of these motherfucking crackers would.
But I violence against Jacob, your perpetual hatred. You gotta. Esau's gotta burn, as it says in the word. You gotta.
Just vanish.
Yo, suck my dick, kiss my ass, you can't hold me, nigga. I'ma please you catching bullets, so who hold me, nigga? All 2018, I'm disowning niggas. Don't feel bad for them, nah, that's what I'm on, niggas. Niggas think it's about flowing, rhyming words, but my words rhyming, this wolf can flow backwards. You're the white man, the double, and the shoes is black, etc., etc. The average nigga saying that will never pull the lever when it's necessary. York nigga, legendary, ill town, breaded heavy. I'm a beast and a savage, you can't tame or train it, it's hereditary. Pops is one, so son is one. I got the gun, it got a drum. Hey yo, who you gon' call if I pull a straight Siete and leave your noodles opposed to al dente? Break your taco meat cause you ain't like it crunchy. Yeah, the crackers should vanish, but if you acting like them, you could vanish with them. Put your back like a wall and commit vandalism. I had to hand it to him once he stopped fucking with the crackers. Now I won't reject them when he
I
died.
wish that every single one of these motherfucking crackers would.
But I violence against Jacob, your perpetual hatred. You gotta. Esau's gotta burn, as it says in the word. You gotta.
Just vanish.
All right, clap it up. Testing 1 2. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, yeah, we good to go. I hear it. All right, so no sweat. We are the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And what we've been teaching since 1969 is so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians are the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel. I'm Priest and Officer Shabaya Allah, holding down tonight's Wednesday night law class, man. We got a very heavy topic tonight, man. I named the topic of tonight's class that the Bible warned us about trailer park trash, Esau. A lot of people don't know Esau was the first white man or the first red man on the planet, okay? So the very first so-called white man, his name was Esau. He is the father of all the white nations on the planet. And I'm going to give you the white nations real quick on the planet. He's the father of the Greeks, the Romans. Hold on, let me give you the rest of these. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think, all white people do descend from the same man, Esau. They are all Edomites. But just like, black people and Mexicans, we got the same bloodline as the Mexicans. But of course, we different tribes. Well, the white race got different white tribes. And I'm gonna go find them real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and give you all these white honkies, you know what I'm saying, real fast. You know what I mean? So just know throughout the duration of the class, when you hear me refer to Esau or Edomites, I'm talking about these people that I'm about to name, these tribes of white people, okay, that I'm about to name the list off right now. So you're going to understand the class a whole lot better. You understand? So here we go right here. Okay. England, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Russia, France, Italy, United States of America, Australia, Scotland, Ireland, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Luxembourg, Netherlands, and Belgium. Of course, these are the Greeks and the Romans, white people, and also Amalek, okay, and the Ashkenazi Jews, you know what I mean, the so-called Jewish people. We're the real Jews according to the Bible. But I'm gonna show you biblically where these white crackers come from, man. And that they named themselves white, but biblically they're Esau in the Bible, and their name was changed from Esau to Edomites. You know what I mean? They come from a land called Edom, so they're the Edomites. If we black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, they'll tell you African American. You came from Africa or American. That's a goddamn lie. We're Israelites because we come from a man named Israel. And I'm about to break all that down to you. I'm about to go all the way biblical and show you where black people and white people came from. I'm gonna narrow it all the way down. The Bible, the entire Bible, is about black and white people. Believe it or not, going to war throughout all these years. Now, the elite of all the white people today, they know who the hell they are. You understand? They know they are the Edomites. Problem is, they named themselves white because white means pure, and they named us black. What's the opposite of pure? Unpure. White means clean. What's the opposite of clean? Unclean. So they named us all these, names to make us look like we were so, dirty and grimy. You know what I mean? And everybody know that black people taught white people how to bathe. We taught them how to live. We taught them how to farm and everything. You know what I mean? When I say black, that includes the Native American Indians, because that's our people too. So let's get this straight real fast. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, you are the Israelites. You're God's chosen people. You're one race of people. You're the Israelites. So now I'm about to give you the real race of all these white devils, man. And when I say white devils, I mean every white man, woman, and child, goddammit. Okay, every last one of them. We're about to go biblical and show you who they are according to the Bible. So if y'all could, let's start off with the book of Genesis, all right? I'm going to go way back to the beginning and show you that everything on the planet is being ran because of black and white people, man. You know what I mean? White people is the direct enemy of black people. Black people are the children of God. God is black. White people are the direct enemy of black people. And they're Satan in the flesh on the earth. And I'm going to prove that as well, okay? So they do the work for Satan. We supposed to be doing the work of God, okay? All right, so let's get it in real quick. Let's go to Genesis chapter 36, and we're going to start at verse 8. Remember, if you got any questions or comments, please type it into the chat. On YouTube, you can go to ISUPK, the 704. That's ISUPK, the THE 704. ISUPK, the 704. That's on YouTube. If you want to catch us on Facebook, go to ISUPK Charlotte. Okay? Y'all bear with me 1 second. I knew I felt naked without my war gloves on, man. You know what I mean? We like to go to war when we teaching these scriptures, man, because it's a spiritual warfare, man. You know what I mean? I knew I felt naked. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like me not having my shades on. A lot of people ask me all the time, why y'all always wear shades in y'all classes, man? Listen, man, we wear shades because they look cool on us. Okay? It ain't nothing, ain't no seance or nothing, devil worship or nothing up in here. We teach this Bible correctly, man. We just simply wear shades because they make us feel cool. They look cool on us. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We rock them. You know what I mean? We got style. We got flavor. Okay? So now, let's go to the book of Genesis. So I'm about to directly show you the name, the biblical name of white people and where they come from. And I'm going to show you the biblical name of black people and where we come from. This whole class is going to be about white people's real name and identity. And I'm going to give you all the characteristics of white people so you would know that's what the Bible was left here for. So everybody would know on the planet Earth who the devil is and who God's chosen people is, which is black people. When I say black people, that includes the Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. They are black too. Okay? But we're going to get to the Spaniards and the Portuguese and the United States and Great Britain. We're going to get to all of that. But right now, I want to show you biblically who the white man, woman, and child is according to the Bible. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36, verse 8. All right. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir, Esau is Edom. Now remember, I told you Esau is the progenitor or the father of all the white races, all the Portuguese, all the English, all the Germans and Russians and France and Italians and Australians and Scotland and Irish and all the different tribes of white people. Their progenitor, their forefather, his name was Esau. Let me read this again. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36, verse 8. Thus dwelt in Mount Seir Esau is Edom. So his name was changed from Esau to Edom. If you go look at an old map, it's a land used to be called Edom. So that was where all white people dwelt, the Edomites. God put them in the Caucasus Mountains or in mountainous regions, which why we always call them troglodytes or Neanderthals or cavemen or cave women, because they always dwelt in caves. God gave the more fertile land or the land flowing with milk and honey to his chosen people, the niggers. And this is why they hate us so much, because in the beginning, they've been cursed from day one. The reason why they don't have any melanin, they have the curse of Cain on them. So the earth would know who the biggest murderer is and the biggest liar on the planet. They was cursed with melanin, with leprosy, which is curse of Cain. And the curse of leprosy or the curse of Cain is the lack of melanin. Every race on the planet has pigmentation except one race, man. And God did that so we would all know who the devil is, who these white devils are. And they're the children of Esau. They're the descendants of Esau. You understand? They got the spirit of Cain on them. We all knew Cain slew his brother Abel, okay? And they've been doing that to us, and they got the same spirit on them to this day. I'm gonna show the characteristics of that and all that throughout these scriptures. So we just found out that the white man, all white people come from one white man named Esau, all right? And his name was changed to Edom. So white people are the Edomites, descendants of Esau. So whenever you read the Bible, Old Testament or New Testament, anytime you see Esau or Edom or Edomites, we know that it's talking about white people or Idumea. All these names mean wasted away is he, meaning he have no pigmentation. His skin, his pigmentation is wasted away. You can see his blood through his skin. Like you slap a white person, they turn red. They start laughing, they start frowning, they turn red. They get shy, they turn red. It's because you can see their blood right through their skin. Okay? And I'm going to get to that in a minute. All right? So let's keep reading. All right? This is verse 9. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. So anytime you see Mount Seir or Esau or the Edomites, that's talking about white people. Now, let me ask y'all a question real fast. Why in the hell did your Christian pastor didn't never teach you this? They tell you God love everybody and we all just one big race. That ain't what the hell the Bible say. Okay? So we know that the white people, all white people, are Edomites. Now, later on in the class, I'm going to go get some descriptions of Esau or the Edomites. And I'm going to get some physical descriptions. And I'm going to let y'all tell me who or which race does this describe on the planet Earth, man. And if you can't get white people out of this, you a damn fool, man. Okay? It's time out to playing with these devils and loving these devils, man. We've been loving white people all this time, and they've been hating us all this time. Come to find out, they've been Lucifer the whole goddamn time, man. The Edomites, man. That's the race of people God chose to be Lucifer. The devils. Now, the word devil just means deceiver or liar. We think of a red man with pitchfork or horn, and he down in hell somewhere. We think that's the devil, when really the devil is a redneck. And I'm going to give you a physical description of the devil in a minute, all right? So now we know that all Esau's generation, he's the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. That's white people, okay? So now, let's go get niggas. Let's go see who niggas is, okay? So let's go to Genesis. We're going to go chapter 35 and verse 10, all right? So we're going to go to the book of Genesis. Now, I showed y'all who white people is in the Bible. White people are Esau or the Edomites. Or anytime you see Mount Seir, it's talking about white people. All right. So now let's go see who niggas is in the Bible. We in the book of Genesis, chapter 35 and verse 10. All right. Remember, if you got any questions or comments, just type it into the chat. We on ISUPK the 704 on YouTube, ISUPK Charlotte on Facebook. All right. So now, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 35, verse 10. And God said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. So we know that black people are the descendants of a man named Jacob. The Bible literally just said his name was changed from Jacob to Israel, just like Esau's name was changed from Esau to Edom, or the Edomites. So our forefather Jacob, y'all remember Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? This is the Jacob is talking about. So we literally descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. He had 12 sons. The descendants of those 12 sons today, right here, today, is so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. Our forefathers are brothers. We're literally brothers and sisters, man, and distant cousins, okay? But we literally come from the bloodline of Jacob or Israel. I'm going to read this part again so we'll know who niggas is. So every time you see a Mexican or Cuban or Colombian or Jamaican or Haitian or Native Indian, you say, what's up, my nigga? Because guess what? They niggas too. They descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, just like you. White people descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. He don't descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is the chosen seed. Everybody knows this. So white people are not the chosen people of God. We are. And this is why they've been hating us throughout all these generations, man. This is why. Because they know we come from the natural bloodline of our black king, Jesus Christ, man. Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay? So now we know who niggas is. I'm going to read this one more time. Brothers and sisters, if you black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, this is who you descend from. You don't descend from no nasty, stinking, bone-eating African, man. We ain't the same bloodline as those ugly Africans, bruh. Check this out. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 35, verse 10. And God said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. So now we got this established that so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians come from a man named Jacob. His name was changed to Israel. He's the forefather of the Israelites. We know white people come from a white man named Esau. His name was changed to Edom. He's the forefather of the Edomites. That's white people' real name. Edomites, blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. Your true name is the Israelites. Okay? What's going on? Shalom, Trooper. What's happening? Make sure y'all like and share the class. All right, so now I want to go directly into some, let's go into some characteristics of these two different nations of people. All right. First, I want to go to Lamentations real quick. I want to show y'all the characteristics of white people real quick. And y'all tell me if this don't fit the white man to a T. If this ain't the white man, who the hell is he? Okay, come on, let's go to the book of Lamentations, man. We're going to go to the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 18. And listen, write these scriptures down, okay? Make sure you're reading out the King James Version Bible. King James was a black man. He did not write the Bible. He had the Bible translated, but he was a black man, okay? And this is the closest translation to the Dead Sea Scrolls or the Torah, okay? So now let's go to the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 18. Y'all give me a second to get there. All right. I'm kind of reading for myself tonight, so you know what I mean? We're going to rock and roll regardless. Book of Lamentations. Hold on, give me 1 second. Right. 11:19. I was right at it the first time. All right, there we go. So now we're going to go to the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 18. Now, y'all tell me, is this not the characteristics of white people? All right, check this out. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, and verse 18. Check it out. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Who the hell hunt black people's steps? Remember the Underground Railroad? We made that Underground Railroad because somebody was chasing us. They was hunting our steps. That's where the whole police force come from. Slave catchers. They would put on a badge and it have slave catcher on it. That's where the entire police force come from. Slave catchers. Because we was running from people who hunt our steps. The book of Lamentations in the King James Version Bible just said this. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Can you hear that? Think about every black ghetto we ever lived in. Remember in New York, it used to be black, Harlem used to be all black. Now it's Seneca Village. You see what I'm saying? Think about Black Wall Street. You understand? Think about all the bus stations we used to own in North Carolina and thrived in. We had our own everything, but it was white police officers always hunting our steps because they was jealous of who we were all the way from the book of Genesis, man. And I'm going to get some more on that. Right now, I'm going into some characteristics of white people so who you know they're Esau or the Edomites or the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Okay? The topic of my class is the Bible warned us about trailer park trash, Esau, which is the white man's real name in the Bible, Esau. Okay? So now, all right. Now, also, too, remember the Underground Railroad, not only the Underground Railroad, what about the Trail of Tears for the Native Indians? The Trail of Tears, they hunt the Native Indian steps, man. They stole all their land and hunted them down that the Native Indians couldn't even go in their streets, man. You know, the North, Central, and South America really belongs to the Native Indians, and the Native Indians are one of the 12 tribes of the Israelites. That's our family, man. They descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, they're Israelites, man. Think about the Hispanic, the Latinos. They think about the Aztecs and the Olmecs. They try to act like they disappear in thin air after they built all the goddamn pyramids and all that. Them Mexicans, man. How do you know? Their characteristics. Who building all your goddamn skyscrapers today? Who built all your infrastructure downtown? Who built all the Trump towers and all that? Mexicans did that, man. Mexicans are one of the 12 tribes of God's chosen people, the Israelites. That's our niggas, man. That's family, man. La raza. You see that? Think about the pyramids that was built in Egypt. Africans didn't build those pyramids. Niggas did. Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, we always build monumental structures, man. And they know exactly who we are. We're the master builders on the planet. We the master of mathematics. We had the first language called Hebrew. They'll lie to you and tell you that they found us and they had to civilize us. Man, that's a goddamn lie, man. That's why in the ISUPK, we call the white man the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And today, you're going to get a full understanding of who these white, honky, trailer park trash demons are on this planet, man. Who've been rape, robbing, and murdering our people, man, for centuries, man. Okay? Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, what's going on? Nizam Maya, what's going on? If I said your name wrong, Salaki, hold on. Nizam Mana, what's going on, Princess? All right, let's get some more into this, man. We're going to drop that right there. Matter of fact, let's read that one more time because it's giving you of characteristics. You know what I mean? These same people that always hunted our steps. Check this out. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. You see that? That's how white people make us feel, man. Like it's over for us, man. When God say the kingdom of heaven is going to belong to us. We're going to rule the earth, man. And the kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth. This time it's going to be ran by niggas. Right now, the white man is in his heaven right now. So that directly put the Israelites or blacks, Hispanics, Latinos in hell. That's right. Hell ain't a place you go to when you die. We in hell right now under these white devils, man, in rulership over us, man. Let's go to the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5 real quick, all right? We're going to get some more characteristics of these white people that's been ruling over us, man, and how the Bible always prophesied that they were the devils that the Bible always spoke of, man. Their real names are Edomites, man, our oppressors, okay? So we're going to go into the book of Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5. All right, so let me go find this myself. Y'all bear with me. Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5, 1284. All right, 1 second. All right, there we go. I found it. 1284. All right, so now this is the book of Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5. This is a direct characteristics of who this talking about. All right. Again, this is the prophet Zechariah. Zechariah was a black man. All the prophets in the Bible were black. Every single one of them. Not one of the prophets was white. There is no white prophet, man. When the Bible called a white man the devil, how you gonna make him a prophet too? That's a damn lie, man. All right. So now this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not. Who that sound like, man? Let me read that again from the top. Whose oppressors slay them. How long have our oppressors been slaying us, man? Been hanging us on nooses. Been whooping our back with that damn cracker. That's where the word cracker come from. Black people used to call white people cracker because when they used to come get them, wake them up real early to get on that plantation, we'd be running around the house and be like, y'all, the crackers out there, them crackers out there, because they used to crack us across our back with that goddamn whip. That's where the name cracker come from. We came up with that because they used to crack us across our black back with a whip. Junior, get up. Boy, them crackers out there, boy, get up. Come on, man, for they crack you across your back. Them crackers out there. That's where it come from, man, from niggas. Let me read this again. We're in the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5. Whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Think about every time they kill us, man. They hold themselves not guilty. Every time police kill a nigga, they get off scot-free, man, because they hold themselves not guilty. This is the prophet Zechariah. You understand? This is in the Old Testament, man. Which means what? This means that this was written over 6,000 years ago. How did when our forefathers know that was going to happen to us today? Because it happened to them. The same people from in the beginning, white people, has always had these same characteristics of slaying people, killing, stealing, and destroying. The Bible says the devil come to kill, steal, and destroy. The white man is the devil. He always stole people's land, stole people from their land, stole their identity, killed people. I don't got to tell you about that. Look at what he did to the Native American Indians, man. Gave them smallpox. And y'all about to celebrate that goddamn disgusting Thanksgiving, man. Fuck Thanksgiving. Don't worry, I'm going to do a class on that in a few weeks. Don't you worry. I'm going to kick a foothold in Thanksgiving ass, man. I'm going to bring out on the history on where Thanksgiving actually come from, man. You celebrating the slaughter of your Native American Indian brothers, man. The tribe of Gad, the tribe of Reuben, okay? The white man is the devil, man. This is Zechariah warning us about these devils because it was happening to them back in the day. All right, let's read it again. Whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their shepherds pity them not. They that sell them white people that sold our babies and sold us into slavery, they say, blessed be the Lord, because I'm rich. These nigger babies made my pockets fat. Blessed be the Lord, I am rich. The white man loves nothing more than his money. That's why his face on all the damn currency. He owns the petrodollar. The American dollar or the white man's money system, his face rule is the number one currency on the planet. Outside of that is gold. Who got all the damn gold? White people. They go steal and gobble up everybody's gold and put it underground in vaults. You understand? Because they know that their money is going, their stock market, the global economy of American dollar is going to crash one day. It's biblical prophecy. Okay? And also it says, and their own shepherds pity them not. Our political leaders, our so-called leaders in the black community pity us not. They don't give a damn about us, man. Think about all the black people that's in Congress, in the House of Representatives, that's in politics, and all the religious leaders that's way up with the mega churches. They pity us not. They don't give a damn about poo-poo and nuck-nuck in the goddamn hood, man. They don't give about JJ and Black on the corner selling dope, man. You want to know why? Because they're rich, and they can give a fuck about us, man. Our own shepherds pity us not. They don't give a damn about us. Martin Luther King didn't give a damn about black people, man. He was too busy trying to have sex with white women in the Watergate Hotel. You understand? Our leaders have always been weak leaders. Look at the state we in now. Weak ass leaders. And I wish one of you would say something about that stinking African Barack Hussein Obama. That was a stinking African. That wasn't our people anyway. Obama is not a black man. He's a stinking African, man. That's not our people. What in the hell did he do? He had 2 terms in office as president. And if he's supposed to be so black, what in the fuck did he do for black people? Let me help you out. Not a goddamn thing, man. He was kissing the Edomites' ass. White people. He was kissing Esau's ass. Who is Esau? Who is the Edomites? White people. Passing gay right bills and same-sex. That destroyed the black community, man. Let's get back to it, all right? So now, we can drop that right there. But this give you direct, make sure y'all can go back and rewind the tape on your own time. But this give you direct characteristics of how white people kill us, they slay us, they oppress us, and they hold themselves not guilty, okay? They won't never tell you their names, their biblical names, which they're the Edomites. No, they'll never tell you that. They'll just say, I'm white. Now, what in the hell? This piece of paper right here is white. This is white. Ain't nobody on the goddamn planet this color. They are the Edomites. They are Esau. So now what I'm about to do, I'm about to blow y'all mandula oblongata, meaning I'm about to blow your mind. I'm about to give you a physical description of what white people look like when they came out the womb, okay? Right now, let's go to Genesis chapter 25, man. I'm going to give you a physical description of what these white, silly, trailer park trash devils looked at like, man. All right? All right? So give me 1 second. All right, so now, let's go to Genesis chapter 25. So we're going to go back to the Genesis. The word Genesis means beginning. So we're going to go right all the way back to the beginning, where white people was first created in Genesis. All right? And I'm going to show you the characteristics of them. When I say characteristics, and I'm going to give you a description of how they came out when they was born. Then I'm going to let y'all be the judge of who's right, them liars or the Bible. And you're going to be like, damn, I didn't know that was their real name. They descend from Esau. They're the real Edomites. They'll never say it. But they will say they Jewish. They will say they're Israeli. The Bible don't say Israeli not one damn time. What the hell is that? You living in the holy land that you stole from niggas. That's our homeland, Jerusalem. Black people over here thinking we from some damn African. You got people in the Caribbean think they descend from some damn Africa. Just because we was in that land for a time don't mean we was from there. Just like we here in America right now don't mean we're from here. We were slaves to the Africans just like we slaves to the white man over here. But before all that, we was in the land of Jerusalem, the land of Israel. That's God's promised land. That's the promised land God promised to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And we direct heirs and descendants of that land. It literally belongs to us, man. That's why you can't get no peace in the Middle East, because we ain't over there in our homeland, and they know it. God is not going to allow peace in the Middle East, and the original inhabitants of that land is over here in North, Central, and South America as slaves, not even knowing our real true identity as the Israelites. All right. So now this is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, and we're going to start at verse 21. Now, again, my topic is God warned us about trailer park trash Esau, white people. God warned us about them and who they were from day one, from Genesis. That's what the word Genesis means, the beginning. So let's go get these characteristics of who the white man is, aka Esau, aka the Edomites. All right. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25. We're going to start at verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife. Isaac is our forefather. That's Jacob's father. So you got Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham is Isaac's father. Isaac is Jacob's father. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. He had 12 sons. We are the descendants of those 12 sons. So this is talking about, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife. So this is one of our forefathers, Isaac, another black man. All right. Jacob's father, or Israel's father. All right. Because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. So she was barren. All right. Rebekah couldn't have no kids. She was barren. So they went to the priest. You know what I mean? Isaac went to the priest. You know what I mean? And, you know, sent some prayers up to the Most High. That's how Israelites, that's how black people supposed to pray. We supposed to go to the priest, which is black priests, not no damn pimp of preachers or white people. You know what I mean? If it ain't black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, they are not a damn priest. So we would go to the priest. They would burn frankincense and myrrh and send prayer ups to the Lord and face eastward. What's eastward? The land of Israel, our homeland that the Lord gave us. We do it to this very day. You're praying incorrectly if you're not facing the east. If you black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian. You understand? That's why it's called the Middle East. That's our homeland. Israel, Jerusalem is in the Middle East. Okay. So now, and she conceived. When it says she conceived, meaning the Lord answered Isaac's prayers and gave them a child. She was on up in age too. So even though she was barren, the Lord answered their prayers. Back in the day, having children used to be a blessing from the Lord, and it still is. But nowadays, we don't take it as a blessing from the Lord. You stinking bitches, go abort the damn baby. Go murder the goddamn baby. Abortion is against the Most High. All right. Back in the day, it was like the Lord was literally right there with you if you was conceived, having a baby, boy or girl. All right, let me keep reading. Verse 22. And the children struggled together within her. Now, this is when she was pregnant with Esau and Jacob. Remember, I told you Isaac is Jacob's father. Guess what? Isaac is also Esau's father. So us and white people, we share the same grandfather. It's true indeed. I know y'all probably don't believe me, but it's facts. A lot of people love to say that white people came from black people. Well, that's the truth. But we're going to go get some characteristics on how that came about. All right? That's very true. White people did come from black people. And I'm going to show you how. And it's right here in this moment right here. We're in the book of Genesis chapter 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her. So imagine this. The Lord not only blessed them with one child, he blessed them with a set of twins. After Isaac went to the priest and sent up them prayers and she got pregnant with some twins. And it say, and the children struggled together within her. Guess what? These two children in her womb is black and white people in there fighting already. From Genesis. The book of Genesis, we was fighting inside our mother's Rebekah's womb from the beginning, man. This is how far back the fight goes with black and white people, man. We are never supposed to join our enemies. They were never supposed to join us. When I mean by that, I'm talking about marrying them, having sex with them. wanting, like Dr. Martin Luther King wanted us to do. The little black hands and little white hands can hold hands for what? So they can kill us, nigga, like they killed you? Let's keep reading. Now, we're in the book of Genesis talking about black and white people in the beginning. I'm going to read this again. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, meaning they were fighting. If anybody ever been pregnant, you know how it feels when one baby in there kicking the shit out your stomach. Imagine two twins, a set of twins in there, they're in there getting it on, fighting like hell. They kicking the hell out your damn stomach. And you know we was in there whooping Esau's ass. Black people was in there whooping white people's ass. All right, come on, let's go. And she said, if I be so, why am I thus? She asking the Most High, if this blessing came from you, because I was barren, I couldn't even get pregnant. You made me pregnant with twins. I'm pregnant with twins. Why are they fighting? That's why she said, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? She said, why are they fighting inside me? Okay. She couldn't explain it. She didn't know what was going on. All right. And she went to inquire of the Lord. So she went to the priest again. So they went to the priest to ask the Lord to bless them with a baby. He blessed them with two. Not just right then and there. Of course, Isaac had to put Rebekah in a triple buck, meaning he was tying fire to that tail, and she got pregnant. And she got pregnant with some twins. Okay? Just get all that Christianity magic out your mind. They was having sex. Okay? And she got pregnant. That's what happened with black people and black people. A black man kiss a black woman that she get pregnant. So that's what they did. All right? So she going to inquire the priest, why these babies fighting inside me like this? Imagine all the pain she was feeling. Okay, let's keep going. Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. You mean to tell me God can create the sun and the moon, but he can't create 2 nations in a woman's one womb? This is the birth of white people. And I'm going to prove to you that everybody else was already of pigmentation or of color or black and brown. This was the birth of the first goddamn white man right here. Check this out. I'm going to read it again. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. The one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Now, Esau is the twin brother of black people, but God cursed him with a disease called leprosy. Leprosy is the lack or no of melanin. God stripped the right race of pigmentation. That's why they have no pigmentation. God cursed them from day one. And the Bible says that the elder shall serve the younger. The regular black baby came out last. The Bible says the elder shall serve the younger. This giving you a hint at the kingdom of heaven. Because right now, we serving them. We serving them. They came out first. This is their kingdom of heaven. That's why in Christ's prayer, he said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Christ was telling his people to pray to the Most High because we're going to rule the earth next. Right now, the white man is in his rulership, and his rulership is at an end. It's so spiritual. Now, if you're not taught these scriptures, please don't ever try to teach this Bible your stupid ass self. You're not ordained or authorized to teach these scriptures, man. God knows and chose from your mother's womb who he was going to give the blessing of teaching these scriptures to his chosen people, man. And I count it as a blessing, because never in a million years did I think I'd be sitting up here breaking down the damn Bible, man, to hard-headed ass niggas, man. I didn't even know we was God's chosen people. All them years I went to the Christian church, man, and they never told us the truth about who the hell we really are according to this Bible, man. Come to find out, we the chosen seed of God. We're the Israelites, man. I'm going to keep reading. All right. Now it say, remember, it say, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. All right, two different manner of people. This is why black people know how to season their food and white people do not. This is why we have 10, 11-inch rods and y'all, God only gave y'all like 1 or 2 inches. excuse my language, okay? I'm just putting it. This is why these black women got wagons on the back of their back, and you got a stop sign, Becky. It's two different manner of people. You understand? Let me keep reading, all right? This is talking about black and white people. We was in the same womb of Rebecca. And one of our forefathers, Isaac, man, a black man. Rebecca was black. And we was in that womb whooping Esau ass. That's why he came out first. He went running. Nah, but come on, let's keep reading. So in the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Y'all think I'm up here for nothing? I know what the hell I'm talking about. When it say, and when her days, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, meaning her water broke. You understand? And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were 2 twins in her womb. All right. Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. Who the hell that sound like? This is how you know this is white people. They call themselves redneck. Let me show you the way the niggas describe it. Who wrote this Bible? The black people wrote this goddamn Bible, man. And it's about to describe how so-called white people came out looking. Check this out. Why the hell your reverend ain't up there talking about this scripture right here? Ha! Why he ain't talking about the white man? Ha! Because that son of a bitch ain't nothing but a money-grubbing piece of garbage. He don't know a damn thing when it comes to this Bible, man. Let me read it again to you, man. Check this out. We're in the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 25. And the first, now this is one of the 2 twins. This is one about to come out the mother's womb. Remember, it was her time, her water broke. She ready, these babies ready to come on out. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. Who in the hell is that describing? White people is red. They call themselves rednecks. They hairy as hell. You better thank God for Gillette and clippers, because y'all will be walking around here looking like, that's where that whole Loch Ness monster come. It was talking about white people. They was walking around in them caves in the Caucasus Mountains, in Georgia, Russia, in Mount Sierra, red as hell, hairy as hell, troglodytes. You understand? Neanderthals, man. These are real things, man. That's how the white man always was. Check this out. The first came out red all over like a hairy garment. There go your first white man right there. A goddamn redneck piece of garbage, trailer park trash, honky devil. And we think the devil is some ghost or some man down in hell, red down there. This is the red devil right here, the white man. You understand? Check this out. And they called his name Esau. Now, I showed y'all earlier, Esau's name was changed to Edom, which means the white race are the Edomites. Now, hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to tell y'all who the Edomites are today. Now, I know the preacher won't tell you this. This is the descendants of Esau. The Greeks, the Romans, check this out. England, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Russia, France, Italy, the United States of America, Australia, Scotland, Ireland, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Luxembourg, Netherlands, and Belgium. These are the descendants of white people today, and they rule the goddamn earth. They rule the earth from sea to shining sea, enslaving every dark race that they ever ran into. The Native Indians, the Latinos, the Hispanics, the niggas, the Jamaicans throughout the Caribbeans, the people in Bahamas, the Brazilians. They enslaved every dark race of people. Everybody know this in history, man. Okay? Hey, I see y'all in the chat. Hey, shalom, Lord Christ. I see y'all. All right. Come y'all shalom. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. All right. So we're gonna keep going. So we just described this red, hairy, troglodyte, trailer park trash, cave dweller, son of a bitch. The white man, woman, and child. They are Esau. All right. So let's keep reading. All right. Verse 26. And after that came out his brother. Excuse me, Salakia. Verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. 80 is 60. In the Bible, you got to go get your Zondervan Bible dictionary. A score is 20. So if she was 80, that means she would be 1 score, 2 score, 3 scores, 20, 40, 60. This means Isaac was 60 years old slinging that rod to Rebekah. And listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be the same way. I'm in my 40s right now. Lord allow I live to 100. Guess what? I'm gonna still be slinging that rod like my forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to all my wives. Okay. So now let me read that again because I got to break this part down right here. This is very important. All right. We're in the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. So remember, the red devil, the little red baby, everybody looked at that red baby like, what in the fuck is this? You want to know why? Let me keep reading. And his name, hold on. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Now, it gave characteristics of the little red baby. It said he came out red and hairy all over like a hairy garment. Why didn't it give a description of Jacob? It just said Jacob took hold of Esau's heel when Esau was trying to come out first. It didn't give a physical description of Jacob. You want to know why it did not give a physical description of Jacob? Because Jacob was black like everybody else. Everybody else around him in every region was black. And here come this red little hairy ass little monster. And he been a red hairy monster every goddamn since. That's the first white man. That's the first redneck on the goddamn planet. You understand? That's the first trailer park trash. That's why I named this class, God warned us about trailer park trash. Donald Trump is trailer park trash. Every last one of them nasty, stinking, filthy heathens, white devils, man, is Esau, they're Edomites. Idumea, wasted away is he, according to the Bible, man. You understand? Now, let me break down why Jacob took hold of Esau's heel. Now, I'm going to have to go into the Apocrypha. I'm going to get back to Genesis and break down the characteristics of these two twins. But give me 1 second real quick because I want to go somewhere real quick and show y'all something. I want to show y'all why Jacob, who the Bible did not give a physical description of because he was black like everybody else, with woolly hair like everybody else, like our black King Christ like everybody else. The Bible even described God as being black with woolly hair like everybody else. Now here come this red devil. Now you go look at all your Halloween movies and everybody got to be red with the pitchfork and horn. Man, that comes from damn Hollywood. The white man has always been Lucifer, the devil, the redneck, the red man of the damn Bible, man. The murderer, the biggest liar on the damn planet, man. Let me show you and show you why verse 26 said, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. Right now, let me give you a breakdown on why Jacob took hand of this red devil, this redneck's heel. All right. So we're gonna go to the book of 2nd Ezra real quick in the Apocrypha. This is the Apocrypha. This is the King James Apocrypha. These are the 14 books that was taken out in the Council of Nicaea, approved by the Roman Pope. The Roman Catholic Church, the Pope approved to take these books out the King James Version Bible. If you go by the 1611 King James Version Bible, the Apocrypha is in there. Yeah, we scholars in here, man. What y'all thought? We were just gangsters with all these wives? Nigga, we know what the hell we talking about, man. We historians. We scholars in here, man. And we certified, okay? Let me show you why Jacob, our forefather, took hand of Esau's heel, man. Now, everybody love to say Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, of course, because they black. Why don't nobody ever say Abraham, Isaac, and Esau? Because Esau is not the chosen people of God. Even though they're over there in the Holy Land posing, talking about they're Jews. They're not the real Jews. We're the real goddamn Jews, man. So now, let me get it to y'all real quick. So we're going to go to 2nd Ezra. All right. Y'all got to excuse me. I'll be sidebarring a lot. You know what I'm saying? So look, we're in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6. We're going to read verses 8 and 9. So we're going to address that in Genesis, where it says, after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. So we're going to address that right now. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, now again, Ezra, this is a prophet of God, another black prophet of the Most High God. All right. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth. So right now, we at the end of Esau's world. Let's see why Jacob grabbed his damn heel. White man, we on your ass, and you know it. In these last days, the children of Israel, we're waking up to who the hell we are. And let me tell you why. Verse 8, I'm going to read it again. We're in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So Jacob, our forefather, Jacob, the forefather of blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, the Israelites, held hold of Esau, the Edomites. All right, so watch this. Let's see why. Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world. The world that we're living in right now is about to come to an end. We're not going to be living under the rulership of white people no more. This is the Bible prophesying to us that his leader, his heaven on earth, his running the governments, him ruling from sea to shining sea, it's a done goddamn deal. These what the last days been prophesying the whole time. Let me finish reading this though, because it's heavy. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Niggas, our kingdom is coming on earth. We've taken hold of Esau's heel right now, because we know that America is going to fall. Germany, Russia, from sea to shining sea, everything that the white man, the Spaniards, the Portuguese, the British, everything that y'all done conquered, God is giving it back to the original inhabitants, the Israelites. But first, you got to be destroyed in World War III. I'll do a class on World War III. That's a whole nother topic. But this is how you know that our kingdom is coming. The kingdom of heaven is going to be ran by niggas under our black king Christ, man. And this right here solidifies it. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth after. We are about to take rulership of the whole globe. I ain't talking about just the continent of America. We're going to be rulers of the entire earth. The Bible have prophesied it. I don't give a damn about your opinion or your belief. I believe wholeheartedly what the nigger God told us in these nigger scriptures, man. And don't be scared of that word nigger. It just means black. God damn it, I'm black and I'm proud. I can't wait till we rule this damn earth, man. You understand? Don't worry. I got a little bit later on. I'm going to tell you a little bit later on what's going to happen when we take rulership. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to these white honky trailer park trash devils. What's going to happen to them for what they've done to us, man, here in North, Central, and South America throughout these 500 years of slavery, man. I'm going to tell you what the Romans did, man, when they came into our land, Jerusalem, and sacked Jerusalem. We fled off into Africa. Them stinking Africans, they enslaved us and sold us right back to the white man after we ran in their land to blend in with them. You want to know one thing? Them Africans knew we wasn't their people. That's why you look at the back of a dollar bill, it got those pyramids and that eagle on the back of there, because they know they both had God's chosen people in captivity, and we still in captivity here. That's why at the end of Esau world and the beginning of Jacob, we about to be set free out of this captivity we've been over here in North Central and South America for the last goddamn 500 years, man. You understand? So now let's go back to Genesis. This is why it says Jacob took hold of Esau's heel. Remember earlier it said the elder shall serve the younger. That's a prophecy that they're going to be our slaves in the kingdom of heaven, just like we were slaves in their little kingdom of heaven right now. I'll get that scripture for you in a little bit. Don't worry about it. Let's go back to Genesis right now. So we all right, that's it. I just wanted to break that down. So now we can all right. All right, so let's go back to Genesis 25 and 26. All right, give me 1 second. Oh, yeah, we're in the right place. All right. All right. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. The white man's kingdom is ending right now, and our kingdom is coming in soon as after World War III happened. We're going to take rule over the whole earth. First, World War III has to happen. It's going to happen. All right. And Isaac was they called his name Jacob. Jacob is the father of the Israelites. Remember earlier, that's why I read that scripture that Jacob's name was changed to Israel. He had 12 sons, and the descendants of those 12 sons today, that's you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. That's us. Okay. So now let's keep reading. Verse 27. And the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. Look at the characteristics of that. Let me read that again. And the boys grew. That's the twins, black and white. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. Who be all out there in the goddamn hunting down all the damn buffaloes and out there killing all the whales? Black people ain't about to do that shit. Nigga, I don't want to see a whale ever in my life. I can watch him on TV. I love to see him on Animal Planet. But the white man got to go down there and swim with him, hunt him down, kill him. That's where the whole thing of taxidermy come from. Where they hang up they go kill all the lions and tigers and bears and hang them up on their wall like trophies, man. Niggas ain't about to do that. Are you kidding me? This is why. Look at the characteristics of Esau. Check it out. And the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter. Do not them motherfuckers be sitting on the highway in them highway patrol cars, state troopers hunting niggas. Do not they plant drugs and guns in our community, and we go bite on it just like we some damn lab rats, and they hunt us down and give us 1,000 years in goddamn prison, man. It's because they're cunning hunters, man. Okay, they hunt niggas. That's again where the police force come from. Slave catchers, hunting niggas, them and their little hound dog. Okay. It says the boys grew, and Esau is the white race or the Edomites. Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. That's why they like to go zip lining and jumping out of damn planes and climbing on them tall ass Mount Everest. Who in the fuck with the right mind is going to try to climb up a damn snowy Mount Everest, man? I'll tell you who. Esau, the white man, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. It said he was a cunning hunter and a man of the field. Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. What we like to do? We like to chill at the crib. The Bible says Jacob, the descendants of Jacob is so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. The scriptures say, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. What we say, man, I'm going to the crib. You know what I mean? A nigga will stay with his mama till he 50 years old at the goddamn crib. You see what I'm saying? It's giving you characteristics of white people and characteristics of black people, man. Hold on, let me read this comment real quick. Somebody named Robert Tucker said, I have some Bible questions if you can address. Is water baptism necessary for salvation? Can a person lose their salvation? Thank you in advance. Those actually are some absolute excellent questions, and I'm about to address them right now. So I'm gonna read it. The first question again, the first part of your question. Robert Tucker, he asked, he said, I have some Bible questions if you can address. Is water baptism necessary for salvation? Hell no. Water baptism is not necessary for salvation. Only thing water do is clean your funky ass. Go baptize your behind in a shower with some Dove or with some Dial soap. You can go baptize your ass in the shower and take a damn bath. Let me tell you what the Christian church do. The Christian church is following John the Baptist. God told John the Baptist to stop doing those water baptisms and follow Christ. John the Baptist did not stop the water baptisms. He kept doing it, which is why you asking this question here today. Because John the Baptist should have stopped doing water baptism when God told him, when I send Christ, hear him. And this is my son in whom I am well pleased. Follow him. But John the Baptist, like T.D. Jakes, had a large following. He didn't want to let that fame and that money go. So he kept baptizing. And he denied Christ. And Christ told John the Baptist, the least in the kingdom of heaven, you shall be least of the least in the kingdom of heaven. Because he didn't follow Christ. He kept doing them water baptisms. Now, stupid Negroes think you can go get dunked in a damn water baptism pool at your church and you come up a new man. If you listen, let me tell you what happened when you go get a water baptism. You're going to go get the baptism. You're going to put it all on Facebook. The whole family, everybody going to be there taking pictures. They're going to dunk you in. You was a weed smoker before they dunked you in that water. They're going to dunk you in that water, and you're going to come up a wet weed smoker. You was a faggot before they dumped you in that damn water. They're going to dump your faggot ass in that water, and you're going to come up a wet faggot. You understand what? You get my drift? That water baptism don't do nothing. It don't save nobody. You understand? I tell you what will save somebody, the word of the living God in this Bible. When you're being taught correctly that you can't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. That's the fire. That's the water right there that the Lord wanted us to learn right there, man. Through the washing of the water by his words, the words that's coming out the mouth of God in his Bible. If God say don't be a faggot, don't be a goddamn faggot. Now, how you gonna learn how not to be a faggot if you go in there getting dunked in some damn water? Instead of the preacher saying, hey, it says it right here in Leviticus, if a man lay down with a man, both of them shall surely be put to death. That's the baptism that the Lord was talking about, man. You got to be baptized, man, through the washing of the water of the word of the Most High God. This Bible is the water, man, because it flows like a river if it's being taught correctly from real priests and prophets and not pimps in the pulpit. So I'm telling you right now, hell no, it ain't necessary for water baptism. Matter of fact, don't do it because you're following John the Baptist. Christ said John the Baptist is going to be least in the kingdom of heaven for keep going on with that water baptism. And it don't clean nothing but your ass. If that's the case, it was a whole lot of people that got baptized in Katrina when all that water was over there in New Orleans. If water saved people and you get baptized, why in the hell all them people drown? Get the hell out of here, man. Water ain't never saved nobody from no damn sin, man. Last time I checked, God uses water to kill people for their sins. Or did y'all forget the flood? This time he's going to burn your ass up with global thermonuclear warfare, World War III, intercontinental ballistic missiles. You keep following the white man's doctrine of water baptism, following a white John the Baptist. John the Baptist was black, by the way, too. And he's going to be least in the kingdom of heaven like Christ told him he's going to be. All right. Let me get the second part of your question. The second part of your question was, can a person lose salvation? Can a person lose salvation? Yes. I'll tell you, we lost salvation when we got kicked out of our homeland, Israel, the Garden of Eden. Salvation was always for the Jews, man. But this is how we lost it. We lost it by following the other races, man, and their religions of Christianity and African Pan-Africanism and, following Arabs, Allah and Muhammad and all these different gods and these different holidays, because all these holidays go back to the worship of different gods. That's how we lost the salvation is of the Jews. So to answer your question, can a person lose salvation? We already lost ours. Now we're fighting to get it back. Now salvation is when Christ come and redeem his people. So for them to go in the Christian church and be like, I'm saved, they telling a damn lie. Christ ain't even returned yet. How in the hell you got salvation and Christ ain't even returned to save people? That's where you get the word save from, salvation. You understand? So how in the hell can you have salvation if Christ ain't coming back for you anyway? Christ coming back for repentant Israelites, the saints. The definition of a saint is a repentant Israelite. What is a repentant Israelite? This is how you can get salvation if you keep God's law, statutes, and commandments. What is a repentant Israelite? We repent. We stop living like that old bastard we used to be. There goes some baptism for you. You come into the ISUPK, we'll baptize your ass with the word of God and show you who we can and cannot marry. Sex is marriage according to God. We'll show you that only Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indians can be, salvation is only for us, the Israelites. So if you come in here and change yourself, change your life, change your ways, keep God's law, statutes, and commandments, keep the high holy days, keep the Passover. Don't keep Happy New Year no more. You keep the Passover, man. You don't celebrate holidays and birthday no more. You put down the pig knuckles and the shrimp balls and crab legs, because God said we can't eat certain foods. It's certain foods we can eat, certain foods we can't eat. You can't believe in jungle fever. You can't have sex with no white honky, because the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. So to answer your question, we've been lost salvation, but there's a way we can get it back. And that way, right now, you're in the right place. It's called the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man, under Commanding General Yohana. You come in here and learn how to shed yourself of the filthy, disgusting, water Baptist bastard you used to be. And you come in here and learn how to really change your life, man. Sis, you really come in here and change your life. You don't slide down no stripper pole no more. You don't be no $2 hoe no more for Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, twerking your ass out everywhere, jumping from man to man. These STDs and fall up and these crimes, these drugs and all that, all these sins of, man, the crime rate will drop overnight, man. Christ already up there. He can't wait to come back and save his people. Who is Christ's people? The Israelites. Christ is a descendant of Jacob, you know, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, just like you and I, if you Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian. But Christ is not a descendant of Esau. This class is on trailer park trash. God warned us about trailer park trash. White people, Esau. So I hope I answered your question, Robert Tucker. Anybody got any more questions, be sure to ask. We're going to get back into the topic, man. So the topic is God warned us about trailer park trash, white people, Esau, the Edomites. So we're in the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. We was always laid back, man. You understand? So now, verse 28. And Isaac loved Esau. Isaac loved Esau, man. Check this out. Because he did eat of his venison. Esau, a white man, to go out there and hunt them deer. He'll bring it back to Isaac. That good old deer meat. That's venison. Isaac loved Esau, man. You know, the white man to go out there and do some hunting now. You know what I'm saying? That nigga kill anything, even niggas. All right. Also, too, just in case y'all didn't know, white people eat black people. Go look up a brother called Nat Turner. He did a slave revolt back in the day. You understand? When he was teaching black people that we were the real Israelites. We were the descendants, the real Jews in the Bible. We were the real Israelites. And he led a slave revolution. And he went, you know what I mean? He led that revolution. They killed a bunch of white people. And the white people caught up to him. They ate him. Ate, like literally ate him. Okay. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Sis Kwamada, what's going on? Shalom, Lord Christ, sis. The brother Robert Tucker said, thank you. Hey, no, thank you, man. You know what I mean? Most high in Christ. I was glad I was able to answer your questions, man. Remember, if you got any more questions or comments, man, please. That's what our classes is set up for. You know what I mean? For our people. So we can right our wrongs and we can earn our salvation back from the Most High that he took from us. I'm going to get to a scripture later on in the class and show you how our salvation was taken from us. I'm going to show it to you biblically. All right? All right. So now, Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. That's where you get the mama boys from. But Rebekah loved Jacob. She couldn't stand Esau. She knew something was wrong with that redneck devil from the jump. And then fast forward, an angel came to Rebekah and told her through Jacob have the seed been called. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And she obeyed that angel, man, and listened to that angel. You know what I mean? Check this out. So now we're going to drop down. Give me 1 second. We're going to drop down to Genesis chapter 27, verse 30. So we're going to get some more. Now we're going to go into very good. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. Damn right, Monty 74. The brother said Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, he was a cunning hunter. He was a man of the field. He loved hunting, even people. He would eat people in them caves. You know what I mean? They still eat people to this day. Like the brother said, Jeffrey Dahmer. The Bible is spiritual, man. Okay? And it's very true and accurate. All right? So now let's go to the book of Genesis. We're going to get some more characteristics. All right? All right, so give me Genesis 27. We're going to start at verse 30. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 30. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of the blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. So Jacob then came in there, that got the blessing from his father. Now his father Isaac is on his deathbed. Our culture used to be, whatever you had, you would give it to your oldest sons. You'll give certain blessings to the oldest sons, and the other kids, they might get little small stuff, but most of it to go to the oldest son, and he could divvy it out however he seen fit. You know what I mean? Say like today, right now, if my father was to pass away, Lord God forbid, I'm just using this as an example. I'm junior, right? So everything he got would come to me. But my father already know not to give it to my brother, not even a little portion. He know to give it all to me because he knows I'm going to divvy it out right. Now, mind you, my little brother smoked crack. So what in the hell is he going to give, he going to know to give it to me because he know I'm going to know how to ration it out. I'm not going to give all my brother this one thing at one time so he can go smoke all the damn dope in the world. You know what I mean? I'm going to make sure he got a place to stay, food in his belly, but he ain't going to be walking around, I'm going to make sure we got that put up in the bank somewhere. You know what I mean? He'll always have a place to stay and wash his ass. But I ain't going to put no lump sum on him so he can go make somebody rich buying their white man drugs. Okay? So that's what this is what Isaac is doing right now. He's passing down something to Jacob. All right? It's supposed to went to Esau, but Esau sold his birthright to Jacob. Now remember, Esau is the white people. Jacob is black people. Now listen. And this is how you know Jacob was black too. I got to read this part again because this part funny right here. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of the blessing of Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone from the presence of his father Isaac. Look, Jacob got his blessing and got the hell out of there. What we do when we get our check from the white man, from our jobs today? We get our check and we get the fuck out of there. This is how you know Jacob was a nigga. This nigga didn't stick around. Let's have a beer. Nothing. He got his blessing and that nigga was gone. What we do on our breaks? Nigga, we break. Okay? You know what I'm saying? This is how you know Jacob was a nigga. Okay? Let me read it again. That part always been funny to me, man. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac, his father, that his brother, that Esau, his brother, came in from his hunting. So here come the white man coming in. He been out hunting all day. You know what I mean? He come in, he come. Isaac is on his deathbed. He trying to go get his blessing. Check this out. Verse 31. And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. That's that white man so proud and arrogant. That sounds like something Donald Trump. Oh, we have the best venison. You know what I mean? The best. They say it's the best ever. You know, dirty Kamala. Dirty Kamala. Y'all know how Donald Trump talk. He's just an arrogant bastard. Arise, O father. Come taste this so you can bless me. Check this out. Verse 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn, Esau. So Isaac looking up like, who the hell is you? Now, mind you, remember I told y'all an angel came to Rebekah and told her that Jacob was the chosen seed. So she went and dressed him up with like put some kind of hairy fur on his arms and made him smell stinking like Esau. So Isaac thought it was Esau. Now, man, he on his deathbed, so he going blind. You know what I mean? He on his deathbed. So we done came in there and finessed him out of it. We really didn't finesse him out of it because if you go read the story on Esau and Jacob, Esau was such a greedy bastard. He sold his birthright to Jacob because he a greedy bastard. So we did rightfully so. And Rebekah did rightfully so. But let me keep reading the story. Verse 33. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Remember, the white boy said, it's me, I'm Esau. Isaac trembled very exceedingly and he said, who? Where is that have taken venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. Isaac said, man, who that came in the first time? I done blessed him. I done gave him his inheritance. You know what I mean? Which is the kingdom of heaven today. The equivalent of ruling the entire globe today from sea to shining sea. You know what I'm saying? Now check this out. Verse 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry. Don't that sound like the white man? A damn crybaby, man. Donald Trump a fucking crybaby. Joe Biden a goddamn crybaby, man. The Democrats, white people, Republicans, white people, crybabies, man. You understand? We got bigger dicks than them. They mad as hell. Crybabies. Police crybabies. Get up on that stand and start crying after you done killed a nigga. And everybody feels sorry for you after you killed a nigga. Like that boy Jason Ritten. I think it was Jason Rittenhouse or whatever his name was. He was out there with an AR-15 shooting niggas, man. Then he got up on the stage and started crying like a biggity bitch. Just like his forefather Esau. Let me keep reading. Verse 35. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety and have taken away thy blessing. Verse 36. And he said, is this not Salakia? Verse 36. And he said, is this not he rightly named Jacob? For he have supplanted me these 2 times. So the word Jacob, the name Jacob means supplanter. This is why black people so slick. This is why we hustle so good. Think about the movies, or you go to New York or something, nigga run up on you, open up his coat. This nigga got gold watches and gold toothpaste, gold toothbrushes. You know what I mean? Because we hustlers, man. We'll supplant your ass. You know what I'm saying? We natural born hustlers, man. You know what I mean? He outsmarted Esau. And Esau was so greedy, he sold his birthright to Jacob. So he finessed his ass. Check this out. And took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, had thou not reserved a blessing for me? So he asking, white man asking one of our forefathers, Isaac, you ain't laid nothing to the side for me? You know what I'm saying? You done gave this nigga all this. You know what I'm saying? Imagine he mad as hell. This is why white people to this day got a blood-curdling thirst, hatred for us, man. You know what I mean? Check this out. Verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord. That's right. Black people is better than you. Every last one of you nasty, stinking, white, filthy devils. We better than you. Mexicans better than you. Hispanics, Latinos, Native Indians are better than you. Them Jamaicans and them Haitians and Trinidadians and Tobago are better than you, white man. The Lord made us your Lord, motherfucker. Now go cry somewhere, nigga. Who gives a damn? I'm gonna show you your future in a minute, Mr. White Man. Well, we coming up on the time, but I'm about to show you your goddamn future, man. Check this out. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren I have given him for servants, and with corn and with wine, and I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Verse 38. All right. We're going to read through verse 41. And Esau said unto his father, have thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me, oh my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. He cried like a bitch. Like the crying white motherfuckers they are. Cried like a goddamn bitch. Just like how crybaby white people are, always crying. We say Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. What about me? Fuck you, Mr. White Man. Think about all the evil you've done in the earth, man. Black people can't even have a damn, we can't even have a get-together without you infiltrating it, man. That's where the CIA and the FBI come from. You hate when black people try to come together and get some power and some strength. I'm going to show you why you did that. And I'm going to show you what's going to happen to you for doing that too, Esau, you Edomites. Check this out. Oh, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven above. This is why the white man is running everything right now. He gave him the fatness of the earth. This is why Elon Musk is a trillionaire. $1 trillion single-handedly take black people out of the state of poverty we in, man. But one man owned $1 trillion goddamn dollars, man. You understand that? That's wicked within itself. But check this out. And of the dew of heaven from above, verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live. This is why white people are the #1 murderers on the planet. Think about the Civil War. Think about how they dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Think about how the white Israelis was dropping bombs on the Palestinians. Look at Russia and Ukraine dropping bombs on each other. Germany, World War I, World War II, the ICBMs, the atomic bomb. It's because the Lord blessed them with the sword. They are master murderers. They're the murderer of the earth. The Bible says the devil come to steal, kill, and destroy. They can't beat us on a one-on-one fight. God gave them this because he took it from us. I got a scripture to prove to you what I'm saying in a second. Verse 40. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna prove that in a second. And Esau, hold on 1 second. All right, verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live. This is why they go around killing everybody, man. You understand? The white man is the #1 murderer on the planet, not Freddy Krueger or Jason. Y'all just got finished celebrating that evil, wicked ass Halloween when the #1 murderer is the white man. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's Esau. He's the Edomites, Idumea. All right, check this out. And shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou hast the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from thy neck. That's because back in the Renaissance era, before the Renaissance era, it was something called the Dark Ages. We ruled over Europe for 1,000 years, okay? And we was kings over them, kings and queens over them, man. In Europe, in Scotland and England, all that. We ruled Europe. God took away that dominion from us, man, and they broke away the yoke of iron off their necks. Now they're ruling over us, man. We don't even know that Turkey, modern day Turkey, Istanbul, was the Byzantine Empire ran by niggas, man. We ran that. God allowed those other races, these white devils, to overtake us, man, because we wasn't serving God. We went and got all that damn money and prestige and royalty, and we became big shit sitting up on the high horse. We forgot about the laws of the Most High God, man. We started having sex with white women, African women, Chinese women, Arab women. We started eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. We started celebrating their holidays, man. We started believing in their Christianity and all their religions, man. And we still doing it today, which is why we so fucked up out of here, man. That's God's punishment, man. But check this out. Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob. This is why white people still hate us to this day. Now, your average white man that you work with every day, they don't know who they are. They don't know they Esau. They don't know they're the Edomites. Oh, but the elite, they know exactly who we are. The Pope know who we are. The United States government know who we are. Vladimir Putin, y'all didn't see? He just showed the pictures of black Jesus and the black disciples. Go buy a book called Russian Icons. They know who the fuck we are, man. Now them books is thousands upon thousands of dollars. Then here come the Renaissance era when they whitewashed our history. They made Christ white. They made Peter, Paul, John, Matthew, they made them all white. They made Mary white. They made Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob white. Moses white. They whitewashed our history, man. The white man is the devil, man. Check this out. Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his fathers blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of the mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother. He said, man, my dad, man, Pop's dying anyway, man. I'm going to kill you niggas. That's what Esau said. And is he not still killing us today? Is Esau not still killing us today? Damn right. We just don't know who we are. Damn right, Gabar. Damn right. Check this out, though. Let me show you how this is so true and this came to pass. Let's go to the book of Job real quick, 9 and 34. All right. Now we're about to get to the gist of it now. Let's go to the book of Job 9 and 34. I'm going to show you how God took all our gold. He took all our royalty, all our garments, our culture. Since we threw it away, he threw us away. I can prove it right now. Watch this. But we can come back to the Father, man. But it's only one way. That's the ISUPK. Because we obey our Father, man. And he hears our prayers in here. And he ain't no damn white honky. All right? Like y'all think he is. God ain't nothing but a floating spirit. You dumb, stupid fool. The Bible say a black man. Christ, his son, is a black man as well. And the real Jews and the real Israelites are black men. Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian. That's you, man. Check this out. Let's go to the book of Job. Let me go find this real fast. All right, because I'm coming up on the time a little bit. All right. I think we got about 15 more minutes of class, so I'm going to try to skim through this. Let me get 763. 1 second. The book of Job, 763. I passed. There we go. All right, so we're going to go to the book of Job, chapter 9, read verse 24. Check this out. This is the book of Job. Now, remember, black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, your homeland is the Middle East, Israel. The land of Jerusalem, that's our homeland, the Middle East. Check this out. This is why white people stay over there right now. And this is also why when we was in Europe, when we was ruling, God allowed the white man to break the yokes of iron off their neck and then overtake us. It ain't because they can physically beat us. We know that. This is why. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? The key word in this scripture right here is given. See, the earth was given to the Israelites and made for the Israelites. But the Israelites started believing in false gods of the other races of people. And God took it from us, kicked us out of our homeland, the Garden of Eden, which is the land of Israel. Now here we are in North Central and South America and scattered on all four corners of the earth. east, west, north, south, not knowing who the hell we are, not even know we're royalty and we descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God only gave the promises to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's descendants. That's us. The earth rightfully belongs to us. Check this out. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Now, let me ask y'all a question. If the Bible says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, who runs the earth right now? Because whoever running the earth right now, that's the wicked that the Bible talking about. That's who the earth was given to when he took it from us. The white man is ruling the earth. He is the wicked of the earth. So now that we prove that the white man is Esau, the white man and the whole race are the Edomites, the white man is Lucifer, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Now, let's prove that God hates white people. Shall we? Let's go to the book of Romans. I'm about to prove with scripture that God hates white people. Now, you show this to your goddamn Christian pastors. Since God is all love, 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 love me, love, and love, love, love me, love some more. Let's see what the scripture say about all this goddamn love. All right. We're going to go to the book. Y'all know where I'm going to. We're going to the book of Romans, chapter 9. We're going to read the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. All right. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Y'all see that? I thought God loved everybody. I thought black and white people just one big race. We all the world and hold hands and candy canes and fiddles. That's a goddamn lie. God hate white people. Let me prove it in the New Testament. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written. Why do it start off by saying as it is written? Because the same thing written right here, it was written in the Old Testament that God hates Esau. And after this scripture, I'm going to go in the Old Testament and prove it too. That's why I say as it is written. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. God love you, black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian people. You're the Israelites. You're God's chosen people. He loves you. And God say he chastised those in whom he loved. He wouldn't be whooping our ass like this if he didn't love us. That's why we number one in all the negative statistics and number one in all the positive statistics. Something special and got to be peculiar about us. God said we was a peculiar people. We run. Look at all the basketball arenas, football arenas. We dominate on the track and field. We dominate in the entertainment. We dominate with inventions that they stole and put their names on. We've dominated this planet, man. But yet they're still over top of us, man. You want to know why? Because God allowed it. Because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. But the whole time he only did it out of tough love. Because he loved us. Let me read it again. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Esau is the progenitor of all the white races, man. Okay. Now, let me give you this list of all the white races one more time so you'll know who Esau is. Okay. Hold on. I just had it. Goddamn. Well, these damn new phones, boy. I tell you. So I'm going to go get it out the Old Testament as well. But let me read you the races or the tribes of Esau. All right. I read them twice, but I'm going to read it again for the people who just now coming into the class. These are the Edomites right here. This is Esau, the descendants of Esau. England, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Russia, France, Italy, United States of America, Australia, Scotland, Ireland, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Luxembourg, Netherlands, and Belgium. And these are the same descendants of the Roman and Greek Empire. White people, all their tribes. God hates them. They are Esau. God say, Jacob I love, Esau I hated. He just said it in the New Testament. So now, let's go read it in the Old Testament, since y'all think I'm lying. All right? So I'm going to go into the Old Testament, since I showed it in the New Testament. Now, let me go show it in the Old Testament. We're going to go to the book of Malachi. All right? Y'all probably ain't never heard that, right? That book there. You know what I mean? Y'all so used to hearing John 3:16. Well, God so loved the world and whoever went. Bitch, shut up. The world of the Israelites. The word world means age or society. The white man society is over with. Right now, we got hand on Esau's hill. Our kingdom is coming, Jack, and you can take that to the bank. You know what I mean? Take it to your Christian practice. They know they can't stand a candle to breaking these scriptures down when it comes to the Israelites. That's why Christ used to cut all them damn religious leaders back in the day. And we doing the same thing today, man. Through the spirit of the Most High God, Yahweh in the Hebrew. By Hashem Yahweh Shai, in the name of his son, Yahweh Shai. I just said God's name in the name of Christ's name. Who y'all the world ignorantly call Jesus. Jesus ain't even his name. Jesus' name Yahweh Shai. It ain't no damn Yeshua. It ain't none of that. You speaking Greek. You still speaking Greek. You know what I mean? When you talking about some Jesus. You know what I mean? All right, so now let's go get out the Old Testament, the book of Malachi, that God hates white people. I showed you in the New Testament, God hates white people. Now I'm about to show you in the Old Testament, God hates white people. All right? Give me 1 second. 1297. Give me 1 second. Y'all bear with me. 1297. All right. 1297. There we go. The book of Malachi. So this is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 10. I'm going to give y'all time to get there. So we're going to the book of Malachi, chapter 1, and we're going to read verses 1 through 3. All right. So this is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. Sorry about that. So Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. Malachi was a black prophet. You see that? The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. He said to Israel. He didn't say to Esau. He didn't say to Chinese people. He didn't say to Japanese people. He didn't say to Africans. He didn't say to the Hawaiians. He said to Israel. That's you, black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian people. All right, verse 2. I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob. Verse 3. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. God hates the white man. And that's a prophecy of America is going to be burnt to a crisp. For the children, for what they've done to us. God don't hate them because they got red, they red, little red men, little pink people. God don't hate white people because of their skin color. Let me show you why God hates them. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. We're going to see why God hates white people. Okay. Now, white people, they are the descendants of Esau. I just gave you a list. I'll get to you again in a little bit. Now, let's go in the Bible and prove and show why God hates Esau. Okay. Gabar said Malachi is the tithing book for the Christian church. Man, listen, the Malachi ain't nothing for the Christian church out. The book of Malachi, that's a nigga, that's a priest and prophet. That's a nigga right there. Telling us what God said for the children of Israel. Fuck the Christian church, man. I get what you're saying, though, Gabar. You right. They'll go to certain scriptures, you know what I mean, about keeping tithes, but they'll say the law is done away with. If the law is done away with, that would mean you would have to throw away taking tithes, because the tithes is in the law. Taking tithes is in the Old Testament. The Christian church don't know a damn thing about this Bible, man. Back to what I was saying, but you good point, Gabar. Good point, brother. All right, so look, the book of Obadiah, let me go find it real fast. I'm going to go show and prove why God hates white people. And again, it ain't because of the color of his skin, like they hate us. All right? They simply hate us for the color of our skin. You know what I mean? Even Esau didn't hate us for the color of our skin. Esau hated us because we got the birthright from Isaac. You see what I'm saying? But white people today, they simply just hate you with a blood-curdling thirst for your skin color. They don't even know you the descendants of the Israelites. So Obadiah 12:58. All right, let me get 12:58. Now we about to go show why God hates white people. 1258. This for all you Christians out there. No. Now God love everybody. Why don't you shut the fuck up? We're gonna prove in the Bible why God love everybody, not by your big dumb mouth, your big stupid Christian mouth. Let's see what God said. Okay, this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. And this is why God hates Esau. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. God hates what you did to blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians so much, he's going to make white people go extinct. That's a fact. And if y'all don't believe me, let me show you what's going to happen to them before they go extinct. All right? Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you what's going to happen to them for God to be like, man, you know what? I don't even want no more white people on the planet. But this going to happen first, though. Hold on 1 second. Let's go to Revelations 13. Let's go to Revelations 13. Watch this. All right, I know where Revelation's at. The word Revelations means to reveal to, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So we about to reveal why God hates white people. But we done already revealed that for their violence against their brother Jacob. So now, watch this though. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 13 and we're going to start at verse 9. All right. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Now, y'all listening? I know it's y'all first time hearing this, that God hate white people. If you got an ear, shut the hell up and listen. Understand this. Stupid ass Christians, listen. He who have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You white people led us in the transatlantic slave trade. You try to call it the Middle Passage now. You try to call it indentured servants. You try to say we gave ourselves up for slaves to be slaves. That's a damn lie. The scriptures say this. He that leadeth into captivity, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. This got to happen before you go extinct. You put us in slavery, God said you going in slavery. You hear Mr. White Man? You hear that Esau? You hear that Edomites? You put us in slavery, you're going into slavery. Let me read it again for the stupid Christians out there. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Not only did they lead us into captivity, they raped, robbed, and murdered us, man, and stole our land and our identity. This is how they did it. Check this out. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Did you not hang us on trees? Did you not shoot us in our back and hold yourself not guilty, Mr. White Man? Did you not kill our forefathers? Did you not kill us, man? You must be killed. Let me keep reading. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. I told you earlier who the saints is. That's black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian, the Israelites, repented Israelites. You can be an Israelite and still not be a saint because you got to be a repented Israelite to be a saint, to be counted as a saint according to God. That's why we dying at an astronomical rate. That's why we got black on black crime, because we're not living as saints. We still living as the same filthy bastard that the white man taught us how to be, just like them. Black on black violence come from white people hating black people, and we just mimic what they did on ourselves, man. I see it all the time, man. I see a nigga quick to slap another nigga. You won't do that to the white man, though. Oh, you'll bang over O Block, huh? But you won't do that. White man sitting right there laughing at your dumb ass, when he's been the devil the whole time, orchestrating this garbage, man. But there's a time coming that white people is going into slavery. You're going into chains. And since you killed God's chosen people, the Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, you're going to be killed. Now, let me show you what's going to happen after you serve your captivity. You're going to be killed. And you're going to be killed so much so, there'll be no more of you. Let's go get this real quick. We're going to go back to Obadiah again. Check this out. We're going to go back to the book of Obadiah to prove that the white race is going extinct. All right. 1258. 1258. All right, give me 1 second. I'm almost there. Just passed. 1258. All right, so we're going to go back to Obadiah to prove that the white race, after they served their slavery to blacks, as your overlords, your new lords, we're going to be your new landlord. So y'all want to be our landlord and y'all slum lords, we're going to be y'all goddamn landlord. And then y'all going to be killed. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying we lifting a finger to touch you. Remember, vengeance is the Lord's. God is going to do it. Revenge is the Lord's, man. All we got to do is become what? Repentant Israelites. We already got the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We're Israelites. Now we just got to repent of our evil. We got to stop treating our brothers like they're not our brothers. We got to treat our brothers as we treat ourselves. Love your brother as you love yourself. You understand? And you hate your people if you go marry a damn white woman. You hate your people if you go marry a damn white man or African man or somebody outside of our race. You black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, you can marry each other because you're the Israelites. You can't marry outside of your race. So, okay, where we at? Let's say 58. So this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 18. All right. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. Look how beautiful that sounds to my ears. One day in the kingdom of heaven, that's going to be right here on earth, ran by niggas under our black King Christ, you're going to be in a museum, and it's going to be like they got in the museum, they got the dinosaur skeletons and all that. You're going to be in there with your grandkids. You're going to look up, we're going to have a white museum sculpture in there. Your kid gonna be like, Daddy, what in the hell is that red neck? What is that red man right there? You're gonna look down and say, son and daughter, grandson and granddaughter. That's Esau. That's the white man. That's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. He had our people in slavery. He put dope and guns into our community. He put GMO in our foods. He biological warfare on us, man. Why in the hell? Why would white people put a certain type of hormone, a GMO in a food that grows natural, but he put a certain type of hormone in there to make black men grow titties? How diabolical is that? That's what they're doing. Like, who thinks like that? Only a devil would think like that. Let's put certain things in their food to make the black man effeminate. That's why you got so many faggots now. They eating these food with hormones in them. Now, every black man out there got titties. Got a pair of goddamn knockers because the white man is the devil. You're going to look down and tell your grandchildren that's who made women like and love women and men love men. That's who destroyed the ozone layer. That's who hated us, who starved us. That's who did that to us, man. That's who stole our identity and our culture. Call themselves Jewish when we're the real Jews. That's them. That's the thief of the earth. That's who came to steal, kill, and destroy. The white man. That's who the devil is. That's the trailer park trash honky devil that the Christian pastor was always scared to talk about. The white race. Lucifer. Edomites. Esau. Idumea. Check this out, man. We done came up to the end of the class, man. I got so many more scriptures that I want to bring out on these white devils. But I hope y'all go rewind this tape back and look at it from the beginning, and you can see how I went in and described the characteristics of white people. I described some characteristics of niggas. And if I could, I'd keep this class going a whole nother damn hour. But we done ran up on the time. So I'm going to say my topic one more time. My topic is God warned us of trailer park trash, Esau, the Edomites. Now let's see who Esau is. We all know God hates Esau. He loved Jacob. We know Jacob, the descendants of Jacob, is the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. So God loves them. We read that in Romans 9 and 13. But it say he hated Esau in Romans and in Obadiah. And I got plenty more scriptures where he said it some more. But I'm going to show you the descendants of Esau, a.k.a. the entire white race and all 12 of their tribes. England, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Russia, France, Italy, United States of America, Australia, Scotland, Ireland, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Belgium. All these is the tribes of Esau, the descendants of Esau. This is when Rome broke. The Grecian Empire, the Greek Empire, and the Roman Empire, these are the descendants. Esau, and God hates them trailer park trash pieces of infrared garbage, man. And with that, we're going to go ahead and clip up the class, man. Y'all give it on up, all right? I want to say thank you to everybody participated in the class, man. Sis Kamadai, Gabar, I see y'all every week, man. The water, the brother Robert Tucker that had the questions, man. The water, that means thank you in Hebrew, man, for the questions. Man, make sure y'all like and share this class, a very important class. If y'all came in mid-class, please go on YouTube, ISUPK the 704, and watch this class from the beginning, man, so you can get full understanding of who the white man, what their name really is. Okay, they are the Edomites. So we're gonna go ahead and read the class announcements. All right, a second. All right. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They ought to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. You can find this in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We got in December, we got the Feast of Dedication, aka Hanukkah, coming up. You know what I mean? The Feast of Dedication, when we rededicated the temple, man. You know what I mean? We got our temple back, man. Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. This is Black history, man. We don't celebrate no goddamn Christmas, man. We celebrate the Feast of Hanukkah. When this is found in the Bible, man. Okay? So if you Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, you absolutely welcome to come break bread with us, man. Eat with us. We're going to have good free food, soul food, Jamaican food. We always have different items, man. Y'all come up, get you some free food, free clothes. You know what I mean? If you're not Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, don't come because you ain't getting up in here. You can't come in here. This for us. Okay? That's how God set it up. All right? If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, amijam, which means stand. Wapen Yah Hakodam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew first, and then we're going to say the Lord's Prayer in English. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwithka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, the Thunlanawa, the Kum, Cow, Yawam, Wasalatlanawa, Kabawatlanawa, Kasalatnawa, Kabawatlanawa, Wala'ah, Tabia'ah, Banasaya 1, a ball, Hawashah Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, wa Allah, wa Atapara, wa Iwalamyum, Aman. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. Men of Israel, sorry, we're going to give one courtesy salute to all the brothers. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Barak Atham, Yajim Matah, which means hands down. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, Alatah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Yajim Matah, class dismissed. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night, man. We got Precinct Officer 5000 Officer Lahab with the scripture breakdown class. If you Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, you're welcome to come to our school, 1539 North Ridge Avenue, Kannapolis, which is the outskirts of Charlotte. Or you can go online, check us on Facebook, ISUPK Charlotte, and you can go to YouTube, ISUPK, the 704. And with that, shalom, Israel.